Hey, what's up, guys? Max here. Wanted to talk about this in-person event survey. So a lot of people didn't know about this until yesterday. Kabam came out with the forum post on the 9th of May. I didn't even know about this, that they are having a survey and potentially looking at your interest in a meetup, basically an in-person meetup in the month of November. And how do I know that? We'll click on the survey and we'll see some information. But looking at the post, as greeting seminars, we've been looking into a potential of a special in-person Marvel Contest of Champions event later this year. And we're wanting to hear from you. There's basically a form. You click on it and let's take a look at the questions. All right. So here at the top, it's going to ask you for your name, progression, where you're at, like when it comes to the Thronebreaker, Uncollector, Valiant player. How excited are you about this? Would you consider attending or, basically gauging as well? And then here is where we have some more information. So this meetup is going to be held in their headquarters, which is in Canada, Vancouver. It's a nice place. We've been there. I think it was 2 years ago. They had an event, the Battle Room Brawl. We got invited to it. It was really awesome. It's a really great experience. But one thing, and that's my own situation, guys. I think overall, like, I had a great experience with Kabam, but there's one thing that just happened. If you were there with me and saw it happen live, you know what I'm talking about. But if you weren't there, and I've talked about it before in the streams of what ended up happening there at that event, and it's okay. It's nothing like that I probably should be even complaining about. But there was a lot of a little bit of a favoritism going on when it comes to that event. So it was the first time ever, whether Kabam's intentions were to do it that way or have that experience. I don't think they knew that people were going to find out, saying they're having a separate secret little meetup on the side of the meetup. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, when it comes to if they hold this event, when people end up flying out there and then realizing that there was another meetup on top of the meetup, secretly. So, that's not cool. But this is happening this year. So this is the third hosted event that Kabam does. Like I said, the Battle Room Brawl was two years ago. Then they had a content creator meetup specifically for content creators. So if you weren't one and you're like, damn, dude, I wish I was a content creator because I would love to participate in those meetups. That was also kind of exclusive. And it was only a handful of content creators got invited into it. And a lot of us didn't get invited to it. Also very secretly of a meetup, kind of was hush hush about the whole thing. And then it kind of came out and said, hey, obviously content, guys are going to make videos, you're going to make posts about the whole thing. And it came out, and then we were just all asking, it's hey, what happened? What's up with us? So maybe if we go to this meetup, Kabam to having another secret meetup and they don't tell us about it and we feel like crap again, for the third time, is that where we learn our lessons? But here they want to know basically kind of what you're interested in. And what you're, just kind of hey, would you participate in this? Would you consider going to this? Overall, my experience, besides what I just shared with you, the bad thing about it, everything else was very positive. I was looking forward to it. I even did a little bit of a giveaway. I'm a big toy collector and a big Deadpool fan. So I ended up giving out a little Deadpool toy that was related to Marvel Contest of Champions. So that was a lot of fun. I have a different idea that I want to do now. If I end up going to this event, I'm still on the fence about it. One thing I would probably think if Kabam can manage to do right now would be work with certain hotels, certain lodging, and say, hey, look, we have a bunch of players coming in. We want them. They're from different parts of the world. The cost is kind of high for them to make it out. We want to kind of maybe help them out. If you can give us some kind of discounts, so that you use Kabam 2025 or something as your check, maybe doing a checkout and setting up your lodging, your hotels, where you're going to be staying at. Because my situation, I would go by myself, but let's say you're a situation where you're like your wife wants to go, your loved one wants to go, and then partner wants to go, and then you have kids too, and they want to go too. So that ends up, having a big family trip, and it's going to be like a couple of days. So it might be not just one day. So it just ends up costing more than what you were expected. Flights, lodging, food, everything else, right? Because they're not just going to cover all that for you. But I don't know. That would be kind of cool if they kind of work that out. If it ends up happening, like I said, it's right now, I feel like it's in the air. Possibly yes, possibly no. But it's in November and it's going to be in Canada. So what is your gauge? What is your interest in this? Like I said, if we do end up going, I have some ideas of what I want to do to myself, like as maybe another giveaway. Because it's always fun to meet people for the first time, or just meet people that I've been watching on YouTube, or other people have been watching this box here on YouTube, and then just kind of like, let me see, Max, are you the Max that I'm expecting? Are you this tall, this wide, And then you're just like, yeah, you're not what I was expecting at all, And so, or even the persona, like the individual kind of personality, like, hey, you're this person, and then you act a little different in person, and it might be the case. But I think for the most part, everybody that I've watched when I went to the Battle Room Brawl, and I watched consistently a lot, I kind of match that personality. Some people that I kind of was like, I know you're there, and I got the content creators. Some of them were pretty shy. Most of us are pretty shy, but it was fun. I think that's the part that I enjoy, and then just meeting with people that from the chat that I never seen their face, but you were able to see mine. So that was kind of super cool, and just experiencing and having a recording of the whole thing. So overall, were the positives bigger than the negatives that I just mentioned? Yes. Like this is the part where you're like, you play this game quite often, especially if you've been playing for years, let's say, 5-10 years. And Kabam hosts these events and has something for us to like all just kind of participate and go to. It's kind of cool. So let me know if you're considering, or if this would be a high thing of you to do. And if it is, hopefully we have some kind of cool setup and meetup kind of event or giveaway that we can do, because I have some ideas already. But yeah, looking forward to this, man. Looking forward to it. Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments though. Love to like talk there, or stop by the stream and bring up the meetup conversation. All right, I'll take care. I'll see you there. Peace.